All right, this is the Nintendo Switch 2. I finally have it in my hands and I'm so excited. I pre-ordered this thing from Target. Target kind of dropped the ball and I just finally got it like 3 days later. We'll talk about that in another video, but I have it right here in my hands. I got the Mario Kart bundle. This thing was $500 US. I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited to open it up and check it out. I had to cut some tape here, and I think the way that they set up this box was a little bit weird because you have to open it up like this. I had it upside down at first. I didn't realize, and I really should have realized that the side with the sticker on it was going to be the one that's for the top. I don't know. But let's see. Let's open this up. Oh man, yeah, it's literally like just everything's right here. So I got the system here, the Switch 2 tablet part. We have the two Joy-Con. The two Joy-Con here that are both in plastic. Let me take out this little cardboard piece. Oh my! There's paperwork in here, I think, for Mario Kart. So we got here. Oh yeah, that's the Joy-Con grip thing, which is the one thing I found kind of annoying is that before even this thing releasing, people have found out that the regular Joy-Con grip you get in the box does not have the back buttons that the charging one does. I kind of wish Nintendo just had the one grip that was charging, just put it in the box and then put out extras if you want them. But you know, it's still kind of nice to have something in the box. Now this must be the dock. Oh yeah, this is the dock. Get this out of the way. Oh man, yeah, this is so cool. This is, you know, not really that much larger than the official Switch dock. I kind of like it. It's a lot more sleek, a lot more rounded edges. I don't know why I'm looking up at this camera. It's a lot more rounded edges, if you can see in this camera here. Kind of shiny on the inside. Maybe it's just so it's a little bit less rough for the actual console to go into. So I'll put this over here. And then this is the USB-C cable and the charging brick. And let's check out this charging brick. I know like a charging brick is whatever, but I want to see the exact specifications listed on it. So it's either 15 watts, 27 watts, 45 watts, or 60 watts. Okay, so this probably can scale depending on what you're plugging it into, right? So if you're plugging it into, so this looks like it may actually just be USB-C power delivery. I don't think it says it on here specifically. That's something that I wanted to know. If they're using the USB power delivery standard that the original Switch did not use, then that could be a really good thing, right? It means that you could plug in any charger that you have that's USB power delivery standard, and you won't have to worry about any charging issues that, you know, damaging your system anyway. So I think this, from what I'm seeing, might mean that that's the case. But it looks like there's a bunch of different, you know, voltages. They're all at 3 amps, so there's a bunch of different wattages you can get out of that. Up to 60 watts. So yeah, I did not think they would put a thing in the box that would do up to 60 watts. I was thinking it was gonna be 30. The original Switch, I believe, was at the end of the day was like 26 or 27 point something. It wasn't an official standard USB-C for power, but it had its own weird standard, and because of that, they had all these issues with the third-party docks. But I think, you know, if this does work with third-party docks, I don't think you're gonna have a problem with any different power source that you plug in. But let's put this down here just for get that out of the way. Let's see. This goes up like this. I have Mario Kart World, and I'm glad that the code's not just like there. You have to scratch it off, so someone couldn't just like see it and like redeem the code. There's health and safety guidelines. We got a HDMI, which is supposed to be like ultra high speed HDMI. It was probably the HDMI cable that supports 2.1. And then we have the two straps for the Joy-Con. So that's everything that's in the box. So I'm going to clean this up a bit, and then I'm going to cut to having everything ready to go, and we'll continue from there. All right, we are back. I tried to take everything out as quickly as possible and just get stuff out of the way here. But these are the Joy-Con, so if you could see, I'll show it in both cameras just in case. These are actually really nice. Let's compare them to the Switch 1 Joy-Con. So we'll do a little bit of a comparison here. Let's take these off. I don't know if I think it's the rail is broken. Mine will just slides right off, as you can tell. Like, it snaps on, but I don't have to press the button. It slides right off. I think either the rail is broken or this Joy-Con's damaged or something, but it stays on. But you know, with enough force, it just slides right off, which shouldn't happen. But yeah, here's the two things side by side. Let's move some stuff out of the way. So it's definitely like considerably bigger than the original Switch. If I put it on top gently, yeah, it's considerably bigger. And they said it's supposed to be the same thickness. So yeah, it's just about, the same, exactly the same. So that's always, really nice to see, because I mean, I actually wouldn't be upset if it was thicker. It would just mean that they could have more space for a larger battery. And something that quite a few people said was that the battery life was the big issue that they were having with the Switch 2 so far. But yeah, holding the see these, I don't have very big hands, so regular Joy-Con really aren't an issue for me. But these are nice. They feel substantial. Compared to the original ones, they're much nicer in like build quality. I like the matte black on the outside and the different colors. The fact that it's more of like a salmon color and not like a neon red, and the blues maybe a little bit lighter. So it's not exactly the same colors, but it didn't really have to be. But I like it. And yeah, these sticks. The sticks feel a lot smoother. Like when you move the original Joy-Con around like this, you can almost feel like the different stages of it going around. Like it clicks like throughout, and then this is just smooth the entire way around. This must be what people are talking about for the Pro Controller. Pro Controller apparently is really smooth. The buttons feel nicer. So the original Joy-Cons, I always felt like the buttons are kind of stiff, and these are a little bit softer to press, but they're not like smushy or like gross feeling. They feel like they're responsive enough. When you press it, it clicks and it pops right back out when you take the pressure off. It's nice. It's perfect. And these being bigger, oh yeah. So playing like Mario Kart with the controller sideways, these buttons are nice and big, so you don't have to worry about trying to find them. And my fingers really just fall right on it. So that's perfect. I'm going to now, let's get these controllers on here. So let's see. I'm going to move my microphone a little bit closer. You might see it in this shot too, but I want to get some crispy sound effects here. Oh my god, that is so satisfying. And there's a button on the back here, and you press it, and it basically, thing shoots out. I'm going to do it right here too so you can see it. And just pushes it slightly off, and that separates the magnet enough so that you can pull it off. So let's do this again. Let's see. That is so satisfying. It snaps right in. And let me see if I just try to, I'm pulling at this, like, it's not coming off. That's staying on there. I saw a video of someone really pull at it, and if you really pull, the Joy-Con 2 it comes off if you pull hard enough. But the person who did it really had to pull at it, so I don't think anyone's gonna be putting that much force on it that it would accidentally come off. So let's put on the other one here. Oh my gosh! So that's the Switch 2. I have it upside down. I have it up. It is upside down, and that was something that someone posted about on Blue Sky. That because they're not, it's not specific to like the original Switch. There was a left Joy-Con and a right Joy-Con, and they slid from the top down, so you could not put them on wrong. That's something about this, is that they just pop in, so you can put these on wrong, and I wasn't even paying attention, and I definitely put them on wrong. So yeah, and of course this shows the color on the inside, which is genius, right? Because it makes it easier for you to pop these in the correct way. I clearly was not looking. Oh, that's like, still like, honestly, this feels okay. The original Switch was shorter, right? Because it was smaller diagonally, so the screen is taller, which makes the Joy-Cons bigger. But it makes it big enough to where I don't think it doesn't really feel all that uncomfortable in my hand. Like, it feels kind of nice. My fingers fall right where they should be, and even using the joystick on the side, like, it's nice. It's very nice. All right, so I actually ran out of storage on my phone. My phone up here is it was recording with the Blackmagic camera app, and it ran out of storage because I was recording at 1080p 60 with like a really high bit rate with like special settings, and I really should have plugged a external hard drive into it so we could store to that instead of the phone storage. But right now we have it as the continuity camera pointing down. This is just in OBS, so we'll just leave my face out of this and just have it like this going forward for the rest of the video. But we've already snapped the things on. We've talked about the Joy-Cons snapping into the system and what they feel like on the outside. But I was just going to say that when you put these next to each other, these kind of look like this is the professional system, and that this is like the play school like VTech toy that someone made to be like it to give to a child and make them so they could pretend to be playing games. It's like a night and day, right? I really like this. I think this is slick. This is so slick. Just a matte black on the outside with the pops of color. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I don't know, like, it's just so good. It's just so good. It's got little what's on it. There we go. I'm just so excited to have this, you know? Let's pop these back off, and we're going to see they come off pretty easy. They snap on really easy. They come off pretty easy. We're gonna put these things on. Let's see. Is this correct? Is this the correct way to do it, Nintendo? Are these magnetic? Do I slap them on like this? Oh, do I just... Nintendo, how does one do this? Oh, that's it. You gotta pop the bottom on first. How do I take it off though? Is it a button? Or do I press this? That's it. Okay. Oh, that's neat. So all right, that's how it works. So under here, if you see this tiny little tab, the little thing that pops out here punches that little tab and it pops the thing off. So you connect the bottom and then you snap it on, and it can be used in mouse mode, which honestly not terrible. So we're gonna pop this on. So again, there's a little tab here, and you put it on the bottom, and then it snaps in. That's pretty easy. I thought it was gonna be magnetic like the other one, but yeah. So we're gonna we have like one here. We're playing like Metroid Prime. We're in mouse mode. You put your hand like this, and then you go like this. I was kind of like doing one of these, and then you have to press the buttons too. Yeah, it's okay. I guess I'll need to actually play something to really be able to tell if this is any good. But it's easy to take right back off. You press the same button you remove the Joy-Cons with, and it pops it right out. Put it over there. Oops. Yeah, pop it right out. Put it over there. And we're gonna put it in the grip. I'm gonna see how the grip. Sorry, I couldn't grip the grip. We're gonna see how it feels. We're gonna pop this in. It feels awkward to do. Oh, okay. We just press it up against it and then do there. Hey, you know what? It actually feels kind of nice because the Joy-Con are bigger, so these are a little bit separated, a little bit more than the original. I like this. This actually looks really nice too. Like this comes with this. The system comes with this. You don't have to buy the separate. I like this a lot. All right, and then again, I can just slide these off, And because of the way that the button works, it pulls out right into your hand. So when you go to slide it in, slides right in, it pulls right off into your hand. That's kind of genius, right? They engineered this pretty well, in my opinion at least. And so yeah, that's the Nintendo Switch 2. It's really cool. Compared to the original Switch, it really looks like what the original Switch should have been, right? It looks like a professional console, looks like a real gaming handheld, and it totally makes the original Switch look like a VTech kid's toy, some kind of like LCD game that you would buy a small child to let them feel like they're playing video games with their older siblings. It's just so weird to think, but this is a really cool system. I'm going to be making a lot more videos just like this one, so if you're interested in seeing those, go ahead and click on my face somewhere on the screen right here to subscribe. But otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.